Hello, beautiful souls. This is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance. I welcome you all to my channel. Thank you all for all your love, support, and I hope to continue to be a guiding light and a loving support in each of your journeys in some way or the other. That is my intention with this channel, to grow this as a community. So today I have been called to do I do a lot of work with chakras. I do chakra alignment, chakra cleansings, and with crystals. So I was wanting to do a pick a card. I have done one other one too. So this is just something new that I'm trying. And I will, once we hit like 1,000 subscribers, I want to start doing live streams, and I will help in helping you balance and bring in balance your chakras. And as we gain a deeper understanding of what those chakras are, you are able to create more consciously and able to live the life of your dreams and manifest all your desires. I mean, that's my intention, to bring that deeper understanding and knowledge of the chakras. So having said that, I have put up my red tablecloth, and I got all my grounding stones. I'm wearing black too, black and red. So we're starting with root chakra. Okay, root chakra is also called as the base chakra. It's at the base of your spine. I'm going to give you like a super quick one on what it is. It's about safety, stability, and security. So very much an earth element on what gives you security on earth, right? So your home, how you're eating, so your family. So the basic cornerstone of any foundation, it's a foundational energy. It's your grounding. It's the roots. So if you're like a tree, it's like the roots. So how the stronger the roots are, the more grounded you are in this reality. Okay. So it's important for you to keep that in mind, that what we're focusing on in this particular picker reading is, I'm starting with the root chakra. I'm starting with the questions that I've asked the spirit is threefold. One is, what are your blockages in the root chakra? Okay. And the second one is, what really needs to be nourished in order to bring that chakra in balance? And what steps do you need to take to embrace the energy of this chakra? So the energy of this chakra, it gets blocked by fear. Okay. So we are constantly, all our lives, we are working with this chakra. Right? We're creating a foundation, and things happen in life, and there is destability that takes place. Right? So this is a constant work in progress to bring this chakra in balance. So the color for this chakra is really, this chakra is powered by red. So the two colored stones that work really, really well are your I have put out jet here, so you could do black tourmaline, jet, any of the black colored stones. They work really, really well. Or red jasper, so the red colored stone. So the energy of that. So today I'm wearing like both a little bit of the red and having obsidian, tourmaline, just different stones that are on the grounding energy. So just having said that, keep that in mind. And I also have a rainbow obsidian right here for us. So taking a deep breath in before you do a pick a card, and I'll put a timestamp. And I have 3 pyramids. That's what I'll always use. These are my favorite, and that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to be using 3 pyramids. One is a clear quartz, one is a jet, and the other one is the third one is the amethyst. And this will be 1, 2, and 3. So before you just jump in and pick something, I want you to think about, you can pause the video, take a few moments. Literally, you had to take a few moments to think about what it means for you to be safe and secure and stable. Just feel the energy. Put your attention to the spine, the base of your spine, where your root chakra is. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Okay? Deep breath in and out. Releasing all tension, anything that you're feeling in your neck, your shoulders, ankles. Let it just, taking a few deep breaths in. And then I just want you to focus on the energy of the 3. Okay? You can look at this. I pre-shuffled because that would have taken way too long. This is the second one. And this is the third one. So I wouldn't recommend you watching my video when you're driving or something, because this is working on stability. And if you're looking for ascension, you're looking to bring in greater balance and greater stability in your life, these messages will resonate. I know they will. I've looked at them, and beautiful messages from the Spirit that have come in. So take those few moments and choose your pile. Okay, so I'll begin with the first pile. This is for pile number 1. Hello, Clear for Quartz. The ones who have chosen Clear Quartz. Pile number 1. Let's look at what are the blocks in that chakra. So I have them in certain order. These are the blocks that have come out in this chakra. These are the 2. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. And the second question is, what needs to be nourished in order to balance this chakra within you as of now? And we got Ascending Mountain, and the other one is Appreciation. And these are like a lot of cards, and these are the steps that you can take, and I'm going to go over them after I explain what the blocks are. So this is a chakra about safety and stability. So what these cards are saying, what the spirit guides are asking for me to share with you, is the block in your root chakra is the perhaps an inability right now at this point for you to persevere on your goals and work with a dedicated effort. Okay, have a goal, have a vision, right? To have a vision first. Once you have that vision, then we need to follow through with that vision. That's what that knight does, right? He is goal oriented. He knows where he's going. He knows where he's going, but he's going slow and steady. Perhaps you're rushing into too many things. Perhaps you have these great inspired ideas, yet you're not able to bring them to fruition. Maybe you give up too easily. Maybe when the journey or obstacles come in, look at this. Maybe when the obstacles come in, you may have a tendency to kind of give up because the going gets really tough. The going gets really tough. And that at this point is blocking the root chakra in doing its function, which is to give you stability, safety, overcoming fear. Okay? So it's blocked by fear. In this case, what I'm feeling the blockage is more in terms of perseverance. Persevering towards a goal diligently and going towards it in a slow and steady way. Slow and steady way. Okay, that's something that's coming up. So what was the second question? The second question is, what needs to be nourished in order to bring balance? So this is beautiful. What needs to be nourished is to understand that when we are climbing, when we're doing climbing these mountains, going hiking, we're not really rushing into the top. You're taking your time, slow and steady, to appreciate the journey. Every obstacle that you overcome. So every time you're working hard on something and you come across an obstacle and you persevere, you find something within you. You will find within you a core quality that was hidden before, or that gets strengthened at one point, right? So to remember, to bring the balance, to be stable, to have the safety, to have the stability, that you have the capacity for this long distance. You have the capacity to go the distance and recognize the golden nuggets that you're collecting along the way. So go slow and appreciate that journey. What will also bring balance into your first chakra is looking at all the things that are there in your life. Have you been grateful? You know, we've been given the eyes, or you have these beautiful, feet that carry you forward. Your body, your people around you, ability to manifest anything, the simplest of the things, nature, nurture, right? So appreciating and bringing in gratitude from the deepest core of your being. So it's not like, I'm grateful. I know I have much to be grateful for in my life. That's coming from a very superfluous and a superficial place. When I'm talking about appreciation, is really getting in there. Looking at that rose. I just took a picture of a rose, the first rose that came out in my garden right now, and it's a pink colored one, and that's the only one. And I was looking at all the thorns and how this gorgeous rose just was opening its petals to release the fragrance, to be what it is, to be what it is meant to blossom into. You are that beautiful flower. Appreciate yourself, appreciate others, and appreciate your journey, your life. Whatever the challenges may be, whatever the obstacles may be, no matter what, it is making you brighter and stronger than ever before, So that's what's going to bring in balance for you in the root chakra. Okay. So now let's look at what are some of the steps that you can take. I took many guidance messages and I'm going to go through them. What are some of the steps that you can take to bring, to embrace the energy of this chakra? So the question is to embrace the energy of this chakra, and I'm going to go like this. So the first is to recognize, this is, a lot of blue and purple. So root chakra, I said, is the base. It's the first chakra. The blues and the purples are going into higher chakras, connecting with the divine source. Okay, connecting this is for our energy of a third eye. Okay, purple color, light purple. Understanding, taking a higher perspective. Okay, when you're ascending that mountain, you get a clearer view of the valley, right, and the journey, and all the challenges that you've come. So it gives you a different perspective once you'll climb that mountain. Right? So you have to recognize that you possess the power and the freedom and the free will to create your own happiness. You are the magic manifester. So this is like the magician card in tarot. You can create anything that you desire. You have complete freedom and control of your life. Every choice is a choice that you make. It's not what others do to you. So that's a sense of empowerment. The empowerment is you take the power back in your hands by recognizing that you have the power to create. You have the power to react or not react. Right? So this is a great step to embrace or to remind yourself as we are going along on this journey. Right? If you've been in the habit of people pleasing others, and that creates like a disbalance. It creates a disbalance within your energy body because you have not taken care of your own needs. You're doing what makes other people happy all the time at the cost of your own happiness, at the cost of your own values, your own integrity. So the guidance is, this is from the Power of Surrender cards. Surrender your habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. You do have that freedom. I want you to remember that. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay? Something to think about. So the third one is how you embrace this is really through faith, optimism, and positivity. Okay, so this is like an angel of strength in the tarot, and what it's feeling before I even read any of this is what it's feeling like is you have the power to be soft and gentle, and you've got the lion strength. You got the lion strength and the lion and the lamb. are ascending together. So there's the soft gentleness, and then there is the strength and courage, resilience. If sometimes we lose that because we've been too focused on pleasing other people, and we've forgotten to appreciate ourselves and our life. And we go into that, that hamster wheel around and around, and we feel like we do not even have the freedom because we're constantly doing things for others. Look at, draw boundaries, see where it's taking you're giving your power away. I can't decide that for you. You have to decide that for yourself. You have to see that for yourself. So your guidance is to think positive thoughts, because as a manifester, your energy of creation begins with your thoughts and your emotions. Wherever your intention is and how focused your intention is, your ability to persevere, coming back to this, persevering, your ability to persevere, your ability to continue slow and steady progress, creating something of value, comes with how focused your attention is, how focused you are on that intention, and follow through with that. Right? So the guidance over here says, you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Meaning, if something happens and the only thing that we say, oh my God, all the things that can go wrong. How about we change? Doesn't matter what the odds are. What if things go right? So that's called a positive expectation, right? So it's not like you'll say it today and it didn't happen, and you say it the second time it didn't happen. You've got to allow for the energy to build. Like I say, if we have spent too long on one side of the pole, we're being too focused and hyper focused on being, like things always go wrong with me and things never work out for me, then you've got to allow some space and time to move to the other side of the pole, right? Where you say, things always work out for me. Law of attraction. Massive law of attraction is at play here. This is the law of attraction. When you think positive, you believe it. You believe in positive experiences and opportunities, and that's what you expect. I expect the doors to open for me. I expect that. There's a difference in when I'm saying this expectation, meaning I believe that this will happen, and it does, right? And it does. That's what you have to. So your tests, maybe along your journey, will be, universe will give you, your own higher self is going to test you and say, do you have the perseverance to really believe it, even when things are not working out for you right now? But you have to have the faith, unwavering faith, that things will always work out for me. Right? So do not allow the negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you're on. You're on that path. Right? Keep the faith and keep going. That would be one of the messages for you. So these are like amazing cards, and these are like I am. I am is the mantra for the root chakra. And I asked for, what is the mantra for the ones who are choosing Clear Quartz? What would guide them in empowering this chakra? And it says, I am vibrationally heart-centered. Say that to yourself. I am vibrationally heart-centered. So you focus on your heart. So you're moving the energy from the root all the way up into the heart. When we start opening the petals of our heart, we start to see things from a different perspective. You start to have more faith. You start to relinquish control, and you appreciate yourself. You appreciate others. You appreciate your journey, and you have the will to continue moving forward. And this is from another amazing deck. Universe has your back. And look at what it says here. Energy flows where my intention goes. That's your mantra for this time. Energy flows where my intention goes. I am focusing on creating a positive, and no matter what is presented to me, I will look at those flowers. I will look at the streams. I will look at the sun. I will look at the positive. I will look at the positive. I will appreciate every step of the way. And this is an amazing guidance message that comes in from here. And it says here, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Okay. So root chakra, after the root chakra, is the sacral chakra, our seat for sacred sexuality and our creative center. So together, the root and the sacral drive. It's a driving force. It's a passion that comes in, right? It drives all our dreams to reality. So the more grounded you are, the more we fill the root chakra with the energy of stability and safety, and having the strength of the spirit, the stronger you're able to manifest and the faster you're going to be able to see it. Law of attraction. Okay? Life force. So building that life force. Also, this message is also saying it's connecting into nature. That's what I'm feeling. And I needed to say that. Okay. The last message on this one is from Beautiful Angel deck. And it says for you who chose Clear Quartz at this time is curiosity. So I'll first say the affirmation, and it is, I explore the wonder of life. See life through the curious eyes of a child, and you will discover a never-ending source of happiness and excitement. Curiosity keeps you alive, interested, and interesting. The angels are inviting you to be curious about yourself. Start exploring who you are, and you will grow personally and spiritually. Be interested in people, and you will discover an eternal source of fascination. Be curious about the wonderful universe in which you live, about the angels. The radiance of your delight in life will illuminate you. So your own curiosity about life is going to illuminate you. It's going to give you those answers. So see life through the curious eyes of a child. Be childlike. So thank you, my dear angels, for watching this. This is your guidance for building and a stronger foundation. May you explore life through curious eyes, and may you always be abundant. Love and light to you. Hello, my beautiful angels, for the ones who have chosen Jet, pile number 2. So we're looking at the root chakra, what the blocks are. Let's look at what the blocks are first. So we got the 10 of Cups, complete, happy, emotional fulfillment in the home. And we got the Page of Swords as what the blocks are for you, for the root chakra for now. And the second part that I had asked was what needs to be nourished in order to bring balance in this chakra. Let's look at it. We got overcoming obstacles and storm warning. And I'll go over these messages on what steps you can take in the guidance messages after we've gone over that. So let's look at what the blockages are. So root chakra, like I said, is all about stability, foundational energy, and bringing in stability and safety. So for you, what I'm feeling with these cards is the safety that you need is an emotional safety. You need to, your root chakra gets filled and nourished when the relationships that you have with, whether it's in family, whether it's in workplace, you need harmonious relationships. You need that happiness, right? That simplicity, that happiness that completely gives you the complete, utter balance and fulfillment. Okay, so this is coming in as a block for you right now. So perhaps at this point, there are aspects within your relationships that are kind of on a rocky front, or they're causing you stress and distress. And that is creating a block in our root chakra. Okay, our emotions are lodged in our sacral chakra, which is the second chakra. So I feel like the blockages from your sacral are creeping down and destabilizing your root. okay, which is your foundational energy. So another thing that I'm feeling that is serving as a block at this point in time for you is this is like inspired ideas and is speaking the truth, okay? So he brings in messages of, so this is about communication. So I'm feeling like perhaps there is a lack of communication within your relationships, someplace in your relationships where you're not speaking your truth, what you truly feel, right? Or you're not able to. And that kind of stops the energy. You know, when you're not able to say something, so you're saying, shh. So when you're holding back your truth, and it's really not for maintaining peace, but for some sort of a fear that's lodged in, because you see, root chakra, it's blocked by fear. So there's a fear of speaking your truth, speaking and giving out a message to create this happiness, which is serving as a block. So let's look at what you can do to nourish this, to bring this in balance. It says that, it's interesting that this is the first card that came out. It says storm warning, okay? And it's so funny because I was doing my reading outside and it's supposed to be raining, and now the rains have stopped. And when I pulled this card out and it just started to pour, and I brought the message in, and I'm like, wow. So this is another powerful message that you have to understand. This is also card number 1 and 0, 10, okay? 1 is about beginnings. 1 is about yourself, your ability and your focus on yourself, okay, your leadership, your ability to overcome anything. And 0 is the beginning, the omega point and the alpha point, right? All and nothing is in that circle. It's a circle of life, right? Completion, nothingness, and everything is contained in that circle. So what's going to nourish this chakra is, yes, maybe there's stormy relationships and it creates a lot of stress energy. No, look at how amazing that these ones came in together, is that you have the ability to overcome any obstacles. You can overcome anything. You've been gifted, you've been given that gift of overcoming any obstacles. That's how, because you are the magic manifester. You are the manifester of your reality. So taking control, taking charge of your life, and knowing that you have the freedom and the willpower to create any choices, to create the life that you want. So you have that courage, you have that resilience, you have the determination, and you have that strength to overcome any challenges. Fear is an illusion. So if there's some sort of a fear that's blocking you from speaking your truth, it is time to open up. It's time to open up that throat chakra. It is time to allow that energy to flow through your heart, and know that you're going to be guided when you're coming from a clear and a positive perspective. You're coming from a loving place. You are giving love to yourself. You're being self-loving, right? That's going to nourish this chakra. Okay. So let's look at the guidance message that's come in, that's going to empower the energy, how you can use the energy and what will empower this chakra for you. And look at what, it's just amazing on the cards that came out for Jet. Fear from your soul lesson. So your soul lesson is really overcoming those obstacles and challenges. And you have to recognize, and it says here, I realize that I am testing. I'm going to repeat this part. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So every obstacle that's coming in here for you in terms of relationships, that's challenging you, that's creating a destabilization force within your other chakras, and it's creeping down and destabilizing your root chakra. It's causing that shaken foundation. You have to recognize first that you can overcome any challenges. You've come coded with that. You're the magic manifester. And that you have designed these lessons. Your higher self has designed these lessons, okay? And it's helping you test your own resolve, how you can come from a loving place for yourself and loving place towards others. So how are you using that sword of truth? Are you going to cut people down with cutting words, or are you going to bring in through that energy of love, you know, that softness. That's one. Perhaps you're not speaking your truth because you do not believe that you can, or you have that right, or I should. Self-esteem issues. Okay, so the universe is saying it is time to surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success. You deserve love, and you deserve abundance. So you need to set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So one of the things that I'm feeling right away when I see this is you can start using mantras like, I deserve success. I am success. I am the highest embodiment of love. I am a magic manifester. I attract all the abundance that I deserve. I deserve the best that life has to offer. I am worthy. So another thing that I'm feeling immediately, and I'm looking at that yellow, which makes complete sense, is you need to build stronger solar plexus chakra, your willpower. Okay? Willpower. So surrender. So you need to work a little bit more on your solar plexus. This is what I'm feeling, those who are picking this up. It's creeping into your relationships, your sacral chakra, and it's creating a destabilization force in your root chakra. Okay? So another message for creating abundance in your life that the angels say is look at things from a cooperative rather than competition. You know, look at things from how can we work together on things. So when we look at in economics, we say that, you know, resources are limited, right? And wants are unlimited. But the universe is saying there is infinite abundance that can go around all. But we are stuck in the energy of fear that because we have limiting beliefs and limiting belief systems. So therefore, we do not allow for that energy of abundance to truly, we do not connect with the true power of abundance. Okay, because we do not believe that there is enough. Okay, it's a wrong perception. So once we start thinking that there's plenty to go around, it does not matter what the industry, it does not matter what the statistics are showing. You have to have that belief in that heart, right? In the infinite source that's created. You've come here for creation. You've not come here to just experience lack and pain. Yes, you will experience that as a part of your journey, but your true purpose of coming here is to experience stronger love. And the universe, God, divine, is benevolent. We need to connect with that energy of cooperation, of working together. Okay, so what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. You can accomplish anything. Beautiful message. So this is a I am affirmation. The root chakra, the mantra for root chakra is I am. Anything that you put after I am, you manifest in your life. Okay. So for you, at this point, those who have chosen Jet, you're saying, I am in control of my thoughts, so I am the vibration of potential. You see that? I am in control of my thoughts, so I am the vibration of potential. Pure field of potentiality. Unlimited resources, unlimited abundance for you. Do you feel you're worthy of the life you say you want? Are you worthy of the abundance that you say you desire? Solar plexus work. For sure. This particular group, solar plexus is affecting your sacral as well as your root chakra. Very synchronistic messages. Beautiful message. It says here, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love, growing stronger in love. Perhaps there have been people who have hurt you, challenged you, abandoned you, deserted you, hurt you in the back, and that's like caused a destabilization. Perhaps it doesn't allow for you to trust others. It's saying, I let go of the shadow of the past. I'm going to create in the now. I'm going to look at people with the eyes of love. This also means forgiveness. How amazing is this? This is like amazing. Odin, it says psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. See the truth for what it is. Okay? And this is the final message from the angels. And the affirmation for you is, vulnerability is my strength. And it says here, only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable. For it requires courage to take down all the walls and expose your humanness. Your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms, which keep you separate from others and the divine. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your masks and barriers so that your fragile true self can emerge like a butterfly from a cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety. So dare to be vulnerable and open. This will bring in safety and stability for you. So I send you love and light, and I wish you a lot of grounding energy and a lot of love energy. Thank you so much. Hello, my beautiful ones. Those who have chosen the Amethyst, pile number 3. Let's look at your blocks in the root chakra. We got the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles. And then I looked at the next question, which is, what needs to be nourished in order to balance this chakra? We got the Thinking Man, and we got grounding. How interesting. Grounding as something that's going to nourish the root chakra, which is all about grounding. Okay, so I'm going to get into it, and I'll tell you the steps and the guidance messages from angels on what you can do to empower and put great energy in this chakra. So what I'm feeling first is what's really blocking right now from blossoming. This is actually the purpose of this chakra, is to create this new beginning, right? So what's blocking right now at the new beginning that's being blocked in your root chakra is this is being blocked. This is what you desire. This is what you want. You want a new beginning. You want that infinite source of potential that's coming in. You have this great, amazing starting point, which is an inspired idea that comes in this, so that you can create something of great value. Look at this big pentacle that's coming in through those gates. It's like handed down by God, by divine, by the universe, right? So you want that big potential, but that's coming in as a block. Why is that as a block? Okay, it's coming in as a block, and this is for the ones who have chosen the Amethyst. At this point, it's not always that this energy is going to stay like this permanently. You chose this, so this is what's coming for you right now. I feel like that there is not a balance in what you've been giving out and what you've been taking. Okay, so when there is an imbalance in how you have perhaps either treated others or others have treated you, there's been an imbalance in that. Have you been generous? Or have you been holding on to what your material possessions are? So that has created an imbalance right now in your life. Okay, so this is what it is. It's a 6 is a card of bringing balance in. So let's look at what you can do to bring balance in, right? To remove this block, to get this new beginning. Is you have to look at what this one is. This is 6 and 4, 10. Okay, a new beginning. Here's a thinking man. Okay, so root chakra is a yang energy. It's a masculine energy. And this is that masculine energy that's looking at a crystal, right? So he is looking at what he is creating. What are you creating that is of that value? How have you created? What have your creations been? Where you are right now is based on what you have done in the past and the choices you've made in the past. Now, what life's asking you right now, what your soul's asking you right now, is to look at how you've created and what is it that you do wish to create. So what's going to bring in balance and nourishment is to look at, it's time for life review, okay? And one of the ways, if you're not sure of, okay, I don't know how I want to create, I know I'm feeling like this, I'm not feeling like really sure, I'm all in chaos, I'm all muddled up, I'm not really sure, I wanted this new beginning, but I don't know what that beginning is, confusion and chaos. So one of the ways to immediately is, and it's perfect, and you guys chose amethyst, okay? It's stone for higher perception. So what are we doing? We are grounding that energy. And look at the card that came out with the amethyst, is grounding. So first thing is getting out in nature. Taking walks, whether it's by the ocean, whether it's by a lake, by a river, by a waterfall, a mountain, a garden, anywhere. Sitting in nature, just disconnecting from everybody. No iPods, no phones, all electronics on, off. Go take that walk, go take that hike. And I want you to just sit. Just sit someplace and just watch the birds, hear the water, hear the winds, put your hand out in the rain, feel the sun. When you start connecting with nature, you're going to start clearing out that energy that's getting stuck there, okay? Stress energy in the upper chakras. You're bringing that into the earth, and earth is very benevolent, okay? So that's one. And the other aspect is what it's asking you is go deep and explore your roots. Root chakra is really not just about your own roots, but also your ancestral. So go back and see what has been really going on in the past. How have the ancestors created? And are you bringing that down, which is serving you? Or has that mode of creation really limited you now? It served them then, but is that belief still valid for you right now? Those are the answers that you need to find and discover for yourselves. Okay? So grounding your energy, which is the purpose of this chakra, is one of the first things you do to bring the root chakra in balance is I teach them is grounding. Okay, so that's coming straight for you. So something that is going to, what I asked in this one is, what steps do you need to take to embrace the energy of this chakra? Okay, what are some of the things that you need to do? And also the guidance message from the angels. So what's coming up is guilt. And this is actually a lesson for the second chakra. So I feel like your blockages in your sacred sexuality and sensuality and creativity center is seeping down into the root chakra. Okay? So you're holding on to guilt. So you have to remember that you have to release any beliefs that no longer are helping you in your soul's growth. Right? So go back into those roots. Okay? Go back and see what are some of the patterns through your ancestors that you have inherently, consciously or subconsciously taken on a pattern. You know, this was always done in our generations. This is how it's always done. Perhaps you have not wanted to do that. No, for sure, I know you've not wanted to do some of the things that have been carried down, but you're carrying them down anyway because of guilt. So now what the spirit is asking you, your higher self is asking you, is to release those belief systems that are not helping you in your soul's growth. So that's how you relinquish guilt. And you open yourself to creativity, you open yourself to receiving that guidance and opening that center up. Okay, so that's one message. Second is, oh, this is so beautiful. This is so amazing that you got it with the grounding. You got surrender to the magic of who you are. Right? We all have magic within us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you're a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. You. Not what you've brought down. It's wonderful that you have a name that you've gained from your ancestors. That's wonderful. Those are our roots. Those are our connections. But you are you. Who are you? You are that beautiful magic manifester. You have all that within you. And allow that to express. Remember it and allow yourself to express. And this is how you can create abundance in your root chakra now. And it says the power of prayer. So give whatever situation that you're struggling with right now to God for uplifting and healing. And be open to the miracles. So one of the quotes that I know from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and I love it. Miracles come in moments. Be willing. Be willing. And I think there was something else, and that's Dr. Wayne Dyer. I love that. So it says that give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are waiting your prayer. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So power of prayer is going to bring in stability in your root chakra. So the mantra for root chakra is I am. Okay, so I am. Whatever we place after the I am, you manifest that into your reality. So I have these I am vibrational cards, and I chose one for you. I mean, this one, the Spirit chose one for you. And it says here, I am loved by the divine vibrational power of all of creation. Look at the beautiful card. Okay, it's like reminding you that you are surrendering to the magic of who you are. You're completely loved. If you're feeling guilty, put that power, put it out in a prayer to God and say, help me release that guilt. I want to release that guilt. I don't want to hurt anybody, and I want to release that guilt and be who I am, be true to who I am. Because you are loved by the divine. Okay? Power of all of creation. How beautiful. So the message from the universe is, I witness the darkness and I call upon the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Growing stronger in love. Okay, it says prayer here and it says prayer there. Witness the darkness and call on the light with your prayer. And the angels are saying, ascension, move into your true self and rise above the darkness. The light is here. Oh my God, look at the synchronicities of all the cards. And this is purple in there. I've talked about this. I feel like look at what's in the crown. It's the orange and red. Creativity center. He's being crowned with that, right? When you rise, it's called the rise of the Kundalini energy, right? Rises up from the root chakra, up into the chakra systems, and once it comes in and meets in the third eye, there is that illumination, the Kundalini, right? The divine masculine and the divine feminine, the left brain, the right brain, right? The two dualities, they merge in that snake. It's asking you to bring that into balance. And your final message from the angels of light is mercy. And the affirmation for you is, I am merciful. To develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous. That's what it is. Where you've not been magnanimous of perhaps holding on to emotions. That's what it is. That's what's now it's coming to me. Be magnanimous, see the good in others, and give them the benefit of doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognizes the divine in every creature. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy, and freedom, and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain and difficulties. Pray to them for that and accept that graciously. And as the angels are merciful towards you, you extend that mercy towards others. And you're going to start creating that balance of karma. And that's going to bring in deep stability in your root chakra. You'll clear a lot of stagnation and a lot of blockages that are not allowing your life force energy to charge up your other chakras. So sending you much love, light, and I truly wish for you to have this wondrous new beginning, my dear angels who have chosen the Amethyst. And I will talk to you soon. Love and light. This is Archana.